Hey Jinzei's fans, it's me, Shane. Just here showing you my hobby room. Thought I'd take you on a little tour. Uh, Maybe you guys would like to see it. I know I like to see other people's, so you guys, I'm hoping other people will make some videos and throw them up, because I know I like seeing other people's hobby rooms. Kind of gives me ideas sometimes on stuff I can do for my own hobby room. But we'll start off here with my computer desk. I am a computer technician by trade, so I have a lot of computer crap in here. I do have 3 computers in here, and here's one of my flags. And over here is a homemade spray booth that I built, and I do have separate how-to videos on this. If anybody's interested, I can share those with you guys if you want to find out how to make your own. They are rather expensive to buy, although it's not exactly cheap to make one either. I showed you my row of fans earlier for the window. That's in another video. My airbrushes there, and that is a power supply that I modded to run the computer fans. Or not the computer fans, rather the server fans that are responsible for airflow inside of my spray booth. And then I got a bunch of bookshelf stuff over here, various dyes for dyeing plastic parts. This is mostly tires and wheels. Through here is a little bit of computer stuff mixed in. Bodies and more dye down there on the bottom. Unpainted bodies that I haven't done yet. Over here is various empty bins and funnels and stuff. But most of that's just bins that I got for storing parts that I haven't put anything in. Here's all of my paints and dyes, lubricants, denatured alcohol. Virtually, this is pretty much all of my painting. Mostly my painting supplies and some various other things. And then if we move over here, all 3 of these plastic cabinets here are pretty much entirely full of various RC stuff. The one on the right, actually I take it back, the one on the right is actually full of mostly computer stuff. The other 2 are mostly all RC stuff. And then of course I have everything on top of them. I do have another row of bins here that also have RC parts in them. Moving on to my desk, I have a little tool caddy, if you will, on my wall. It's just something that's homemade. I made it out of foam and some zip ties, but it holds a lot of my tools that I use on a regular basis. And I have some of my kits hanging on the wall. That's my OFNA 9.5, my Lozi 8, which I'm going to do an electric conversion to. It's brand new. I haven't even done anything with it yet. And then I have a Lozi 10T above it. It's also brand new. I've never ran it yet. I'm waiting for warmer weather so I can break in the motor. And then over here I have a couple of Dremels, and I do have a small 9-inch laptop over here in case I need to look things up while I'm working. This is my desk area, my tools, soldering iron. I have 2 big red tool caddies here for parts. Virtually, I don't know if you can see this or not, but pretty much the entire bottom half of this is all screws, bolts, not bolts, but screws, you know, nuts, all of your various parts. There is a website out there called microfasteners.com that sells hobby-sized screws, and I basically have their entire catalog. I think there's maybe 6 sizes that they sell that I don't have, because I hate when I lose screws and stuff and I don't have replacements. You can actually buy groups of certain size screws there for You can buy them in lots of, like, they usually come in lots of 20 for just you know, a couple, $2-3. It's much cheaper than buying them you know, like 4 screws for $4 from Traxxas or whatever. Anyway, I've got screws. There's a bunch of these are for various size heat shrink tubing. I have a whole bunch of different size bearings in these. Most of these are compartmentalized. Here's some heat shrink tubing. More heat shrink tubing. Bearings. And the screws that I was talking about. Each one of these is a certain size, and then I have like all 3 different types of head. I have the you know, the flat, the flush head, the more rounded head, and then the traditional socket head for pretty much every size. Fuel line, all kinds of different connectors, JST connectors, Futaba connectors, LiPo balancer extensions, all kinds of different gauge wire, heat shrouds, just all kinds of different miscellaneous parts over in there. On top of that is one of my LiPo chargers. I'm still rocking an old Duratrax ice charger. It works great until it dies. I don't really see any reason to replace it, along with my little blinky down there. And then you guys have probably seen this before, my Ultra Passport and my converted AC adapter, or my converted PSU supply from a computer. I am charging a 2-cell Genzace right now in there. And my current project that I'm working on right now is I'm converting my LST2 to electric, and it'll be rocking a 6-cell Genzace in there once I'm done with that on Tekin electronics and Tekin motor. I'm going to use a 1550 kV Tekin T8 with a Tekin RX8 controller. So I can't wait to get that done. Up above here we have the ammo boxes. I normally store all my Genzace in those, and I usually charge them in there too. I put them aside for this little video so it wouldn't get in the way, because I wanted you guys to be able to see everything, and I wanted you guys to be able to see all my Genzace LiPos up here. Of course, my Fly Sky that I use for virtually everything. I have a bunch of old TXs up there that really don't get used anymore. A bunch of wheels. Over here's my little micro desert truck conversion that I'm working on, but I'm waiting for some parts for it, so I can't really do anything with it right now. And then moving on, I do have, if you guys notice, I do have 4 holes drilled in here. I actually have a what is it, a Dupro? I think is Dubro prop balancer. If you ever want to balance your tires, this is the best thing. Get a Dubro tire balancer. And what I've done, instead of fastening it to the base that it comes with, I drilled these 4 holes, and I can actually using wing nuts put each side of the prop balancer on. You know, I can put one side on here, one side on here. I can balance all of my tires using that. It's really handy for it's the only thing that I can find that'll do like 40 series tires and 420 series tires. None of the other things on the market can handle anything that big. A couple of my LST2 bodies. I have a couple mini MGTs right there. This right here is another parts bin. One of those bins contains a Savage XSS that is all in parts. It's a kit. I haven't put it together yet. The other one is all the parts for my LST2 electric conversion that I'm doing, which is most of them are on the floor right now because I was just picking through them earlier. Over here you can see my Rusty down there, which you guys have seen before. I have a Durango short course truck still in the box. I haven't even opened it. That's a future project. There's my double XL, which is pretty much my pride and joy. And then some various batteries and chargers and stuff over there. Anyway, hope you guys found this somewhat interesting. There's all my bodies up there. Most of them, those are my basher bodies. I usually use the factory bodies for basher bodies. I usually don't run my good bodies. So anyway, hope you guys found this a little bit interesting, and I'd love to see some stuff from you guys. Peace.